Men's physique is pretty useless and the shorts are ridiculous, and they should just either change the physique, get rid of it, or get rid of the shorts. Some of the statements made by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the last Arnold Classic.
You're seeing the guys that come out with this Bermuda shorts all the way down to the knees. I was just concerned that one day they come out and say, okay, you guys have to wear pajamas when you go out there or something like that. I said, oh God.
Super controversial. Let's talk about it. Welcome to today's episode. All right, so obviously all of us have seen some of the statements that Arnold Schwarzenegger made in the last Arnold Classic. Took a couple of jabs at the men's physique, basically said that it's kind of ridiculous, the division makes no sense, and why are they wearing shorts? And then he added, why don't they add pajamas? Let's take a look at the clip and then talk about it.
This is all IFBB stuff, as much as seeing the guys that come out with this Bermuda shorts all the way down to the knees, and I have no idea why the federation makes them hide only one part of the body, which is from the waist to the knees. I mean, think about that. What is that about? Why can we not just have them have regular posing trunks? Their thighs were good, right? The quadriceps was cut, their calves were good. I mean, not everyone, but I mean, it was good. So why hide it? I was just concerned that one day they come out and they say, okay, you guys have to wear pajamas when you go out there or something like that. I said, oh God.
So that's what Arnold has to say about the men's physique. Now, obviously, a lot of people in the fitness industry, be it YouTubers or spectators, kind of have a similar perspective on the men's physique division, that they are maybe not as appealing as the men's open, nowhere near as appealing as the men's classic. Some people say it's a waste of time. Some people say that why are they wearing shorts?
What's up, everyone? I just wanted to come here on social media and say a few things about the Arnold Classic. It's been 5 days since I won this show, and if you ask me how I feel, if I'm happy with the win, of course I am, but it just gave me a bit of mixed feeling, this show, because everything I see on social media, everything that's going on, like Arnold saying the show day, that men's physique was stupid division and he don't know why IFBB created it. It just killed the whole happy vibes for me. I don't know why. So I've decided this was my last ever Arnold Classic. I'm not gonna go to a show where my division, where I get treated with disrespect. I don't think it's fair that an open division get 500,000, classic get 60K, and a men's physique division only get 10,000.
First off, I'm going to get into this from a very pragmatic point of view. I'm going to give in my opinion later, but let's look at the facts and let's ask the big question. Does men's physique actually bring any financial input to the IFBB? The fact of the matter is that it does, not through ticket sales and audiences, but through participants. The men's physique has one of the most applications for men's competitors across amateurs and pros all over the world. Most likely because it's easier to achieve, doesn't need that genetic caliber of the men's open and the men's classic. And again, that could be one of the reasons why they hide the legs, because generally legs are more difficult to build than upper body, for most at least, right? We're excluding the people with genetically freaky legs from birth. That's one of the biggest things. There are tons of competitors, tons of application, and that means tons of entry fees. So no, men's physique isn't particularly useless in terms of what it brings into the IFBB. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's a wider appeal to mainstream media. More and more of these men's physique guys are being displayed in certain sports ads or gym wear. And guess what? These are the guys that pay sponsorship money in contests. So now we have very high application fees, a lot of contest or a lot of sponsors for the contest themselves to brand their clothing, their supplements, whatever it is. The third thing is that if we actually look at the men's physique social medias, a lot of them have crazy amount of followers. So aside from the entry fees, aside from the sponsorship money, there's also a ton of viewership. A lot of the people are actually following these men's physique guys. Now, we might not necessarily go to the shows to watch the men's physique because, yeah, I get it. They all look the same. There's nothing really spectacular about them. I mean, they look nice. They kind of look like very enhanced models. But in terms of what it brings to the IFBB, it brings a shit ton of attention, a lot of sponsorship money, and a fuck ton of entry fees. And that's, I think, a point that a lot of people are missing when taking jabs at the men's physique category. Fourth thing is that it has more appeal actually in the Middle Eastern and Latin demographics. Obviously, the IFBB contests are kind of like franchises, right? You get one of these Middle Eastern guys who hosts one of these IFBB affiliated contests, you are going to get a shit ton of men's physique competitors. And obviously some of them turn pro and obviously they end up competing. I guess this could go back to the first point of entry fees. Same thing in Latin America, Brazil, and all these places. Again, it has to do with, the poorer the country, the lack of resources they have to get to that super size. It's not like Iran where they have access to a shit ton of testosterone in pharmacies and whatever. It's not just that, but Iranians also have insane level of genetics. The rest of the world, or the rest of the third world, are not as blessed in terms of genetics as some of these bodybuilders from like third world countries. So the majority actually, don't have as much response to certain gear or food or genetics or whatever. So men's physique is like kind of the only way for them for an escape to turn pro and then build a life of their own. Now, the last thing, and this I personally feel is the kicker. After the fact, or aside from the fact that men's physique has the most entries for competitors, men's physique also has the lowest prize money. And the lowest prize money is actually justified. So how do you define the prize money, or how does the IFBB define prize money? The prize money is actually almost directly associated to sponsorships and audience attendance. Now, we know that the audience attendance is very little towards men's physique. We know that. But that doesn't change the fact that that actually reflects how much they'll get paid. And that's why they don't get paid a lot. The return or profit margins are so high with men's physique because you got a shit ton of competitors and low prize money. So regardless of how many shows or how many divisions in men's physique or whatever they do, the prize money is always very little. You got a shit ton of competitors, only a few people win, and those who actually win or, place in the top 5 or top 3, whoever gets prize money, they get very little prize money. So their profit margins are super high in men's physique. Now, these are all the technicalities. So 100% men's physique is not going anywhere. And the IFBB shouldn't really give two shits about who says what about men's physique. It's staying. It is a cash cow, believe it or not. Now, in terms of my opinion on the whole shorts thing and the comment that Arnold Schwarzenegger made regarding hiding their legs, it is kind of valid. At this point, I do think that men's physique should just get rid of the shorts or have much shorter shorts. Just have them like few inches down the hip. I'm not saying turn it into a men's classic posing trunks, but like very kind of short shorts. Like we're talking, those shorts from the 70s, the 60s, like very short, way up, high up in the thigh. Why don't we bring that back? I think that would actually increase its appeal to mainstream audiences because, yeah, I get the board shorts. They hide all the legs. And a lot of these men's physique competitors actually have good legs. Like some of the legs are very decent. They stretch out the shorts. Why don't we just get rid of the shorts? Keep the shorts, but make them a lot shorter where we can see the quads. And guaranteed they will actually look more appealing. And I think that would increase ticket sales. They kind of look like action figures, right? Like they're not bodybuilders. It's not the wow factor anymore where it's like you're looking at something that is almost unachievable. You're looking at physiques where it's like, you know what? I think I can look like that. I think that would change the game, and I think that would make men's physique a lot more interesting. Just show some thigh. Let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, there's no debate on the whole income thing, but the whole shorts thing I think is up for debates. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think men's physique should get rid of the shorts or switch to much shorter shorts where they are showing the full thigh? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe for online coaching and customized programs. I always have to throw this in. The link is in the bio. 12 weeks. Diet plan, workout program, a supplement plan, and it's all customized by me, an IFBB Pro Olympian. It's not copy pasted and it's not done by AI. It's not done by an app. I actually sit and do your program myself, and it takes 3 weeks to make. Long waiting list because there are a lot of people and I have to do them manually. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.